Hello, everybody. Today is Wednesday. No, wait a minute. Today is Thursday, February the 20th, 2025. And you're now listening to the Queen Quaymo podcast. Shalom, assalamu alaikum, salutations, all of that good shit. Man, what the fuck is good, y'all? I know y'all like, bitch, where you been? Well, first of all, in my defense, this time that I took a hiatus, it was not intentional. Like before I took hiatus, it was because my life was just hitting me and I was going through deep and dark times and or I just got really busy. Now, no lie, I was busy, but this time I was fiending to podcast and I couldn't podcast because it was Anchor fault. And I hate to blame people, but it's their fault. Let me tell y'all. So let me just start from the beginning. Boom, boom, boom. So I started my podcast way back in like 2017. And when I first started it, I was doing my podcasting through Anchor FM. When Anchor FM first came out, that shit was dope. It was amazing. You just download the app to your phone. You can record all your episodes on your phone. You can edit on your phone. Real convenient, real smooth, very much. I love the fuck out of it. You feel me? So couple years went past, they got bought out by Spotify. Spotify was still great. They still had the same type of process where you could download everything on your app. You could record on your app. You could edit on your app. All of that good shit. Still was amazing. Still was good shit. You feel me? Well, once Spotify got bought out, once Anchor got bought out by Spotify, I guess Spotify was trying to like advance the way that we do our podcast episodes and add more features. So they added a third party called River FM. Now I ain't gonna lie, I ain't fucking with this shit because you got to use too many different apps just to get your shit done the way that you want it done. So I couldn't figure out at first how to use this app and that app at the same time to download my episodes. And I ain't gonna lie, I only had an iPhone 7. But shout out to my motherfucking pops. My daddy bought me a new phone. So I got a nice phone now where I can do more things like make skits and get back to podcasting. So shit, I'm out here grinding, you feel me? And I'm back. Voila, magic. You feel me? So that's why I hadn't been podcasting because I couldn't figure out how to do this third party app alongside with Spotify. But yeah, man, life been good, man. All praise be to God. All praise be to God. I've been busy as hell out here. It been so much going on. Like I done had a whole nother relationship since I've been on this motherfucker. So shout out to y'all for been riding with me this whole time, bro. It's been a journey. Like so for those of y'all who just started listening to me, y'all gonna have to catch up. Y'all gotta go back to all of the old episodes. We got over like 200 episodes on here. But when I first started podcasting, I literally just moved to Indianapolis from Colorado. I started doing this shit on my phone with my earpieces, and I was working at a group home. Like literally, I used to be hiding in the group home doing my episodes, and I was going crazy. And I really enjoy talking. Like I know for a fact I've always wanted to do some sort of job or career with talking. Now, I didn't think that it would be podcasting. I thought it would be radio. I wanted a radio station. So I couldn't get no radio station. The closest thing to me getting a radio station was me starting a podcast. So I was like, fuck it. And I fell in love with podcasting. And I just was being real transparent with people about the things that was going on in my life. So I share things not because I want people in my personal business or I want people to feel sorry for me. That's not why I post things at all. I post my story and I tell my story with transparency and authenticity with hopes of, okay, if somebody out here going through the same shit that I'm going through, but they may not have the courage to speak about it, or they may not know that it's other people actually going through the same thing that they're going through. So I share my experiences with all intentions of people being embraced and being empowered to be their true selves. You feel me? And just letting people know as a reminder that God is always with you. Things will always get better. Like no matter what's going on in your life, things can turn around if you really put your mind into yourself and feeding yourself uh, good thoughts, being accountable for what you need to be changing or what you need to start accepting. The more that you start being intentional about loving you and taking care of you, your life just gets better. And man, I'm living proof of that shit. Like I'm not perfect. My life ain't perfect, but I'm really starting to love how my life is becoming. You know, I'm embracing every part of my life. You know, and so all praise be to God. So yeah, man, like my life has changed drastically. So I started podcasting. That was back 2017. 2019, I started my hair care line, you know, so I started really like getting serious into selling hair care products and shit like that. And I still got the hair care products, y'all, but I ain't gonna lie, I postponed that for the moment because it's just too hard for me right now to be marketing and selling hair care products until I get my team situated and on point. You feel me? So, um, that's postponed. But yeah, I was selling hair care products, so that shit took me on a journey and had me doing all type of things. And then, man, shit, I went through that breakup, bro. Like I ain't gonna lie, people always, I don't know who needs to hear this, but if you keep holding on to that bitch or you keep holding on to that nigga, that's probably the reason you ain't reached your full potential yet. If you feel like you're just miserable or you're putting yourself last and you putting this person way above yourself, maybe you may need to reevaluate the relationship, and you might need to reevaluate the relationship you got with yourself. And so sometimes we think that that shit is a curse, or we think that it's just the worst thing in the world to go through a breakup. Because at the time of me going through it, bro, I was devastated. I really love that man. And shit, I still do. You know what I'm saying? I still love that man. Like, I got nothing but love in my heart for that man. But I, after going through all of these, like, changes in my life, I realized that shit, hey, we was just not in alignment. You know what I'm saying? And that was an experience that I was supposed to have to get me to where I am today. So, it took a lot of time to get to this point. Like it's been 2 years now since the breakup, and like my life has changed a lot. So me going through that was very traumatic for me, and so it made me start taking myself more serious, and I started listening to audiobooks. So I talked about a lot of this shit in other episodes. I don't want to keep on just festering on it, but I know I got new listeners now. You feel me? So one of the books that helped me with the breakup and changed my mindset with me evolving and elevating in my life was Louise Hay's You Can Heal Your Life. I listened to that book over and over and over. I started exercising. I started doing yoga. I started listening to Abraham Hicks. And I really started journaling, and I started changing the way that I viewed myself and thought about myself. So that has helped me with attracting and aligning things into my life so much. And it also forced me to stop looking at everybody else and trying to distract myself, being a helper to everybody else, and start really being a helper to myself, giving myself that same grace, giving myself that same energy, that same accountability I want other people to have. I had to have it with myself. And I was really forced to sit down and deal with shit that I did not want to deal with, and I still am. So, listen, all praise be to God for all He does and what He allows, bro. God is amazing. God is powerful. You are amazing. You are powerful. Everything that you want in your life, you can really have in your life. You just have to start changing your mindset and really start holding yourself accountable uh, to the the problems that we put into our lives, you know. And so it's not to say or dismiss that people do things to us, because people do. Sometimes motherfuckers be having us fucked up out here and they be doing all type of shit to us. However, when you realize that you really the problem and you really the solution at the same time, your life just becomes so much more lit, and a lot of shit just roll off of your shoulders and it don't be nothing to you. You feel me? So in the last year, you know, and what prompted the breakup, this is a part that really prompted. I went and started speaking with the kids at the schools at my old high school. And I really enjoyed doing that. You know, I had took gifts up there. I was talking with them kids. I was learning so much from them, you know. And when I went up there and did that, I was like, man, Lord, I want to be a public speaker. You know, and so I wrote a whole like list and letter to God about me wanting to become a public speaker. And like after the breakup, you know, and I started doing the healing and all that shit, I fucking became a comedian, bruh. And I never knew that I would become a comedian. It was just like so many things led up to the point of me becoming who I'm becoming right now. You know what I'm saying? And as I became a comedian, my life has gotten even better. I feel like personally, me being a comedian is therapeutic for me releasing some of the old chapters into my life and me moving into the new chapters into my life. So from February 8th of last year up until February 8th of this year, it's been a full year, and now it's February 20th. And my birthday is this weekend. So if you want to come to my show, I know fuck that, I gotta tell you about that. My birthday is weekend. My birthday is this weekend. If you're not doing shit on Saturday, 2/22 from 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. And if you're in Indianapolis, Indiana, you need to be at my motherfucking birthday party. It's finna be off the chains. If you can't make it to the birthday party, guess what? I'm streaming the motherfucking birthday party, okay? This shit is about to be lit. It's epic. You feel me? I got over 20 performers, dancers, poets. We got yoga instructors in the building. We got sound bowl meditation ceremony. It's just gonna be a whole motherfucker celebration of life, and I'm not just trying to celebrate my life. I want to celebrate y'all lives with me too. You feel me? So if you ain't do nothing, come to the motherfucking birthday party. But anyways, back to what I was saying. As I've become a comedian, I feel like it's been very much therapeutic with me releasing old patterns and accepting new chapters into my life. You know what I'm saying? And I've been reading a lot of books. You know what I'm saying? So like I said, Louise Hayes helped me a lot. And she don't just have that one book. She has a series of books that help you with healing. She has a series of books that help you with empowerment. You feel me? So I listen to a lot of her books because of just that. It just helps me with what I need to do. But also, as of recently, I've been listening to this other book, and it's very, very powerful. And I got the book from Dolce. I don't know if y'all know who Dolce is, but I'm a super Dolce fan. I think she's fucking amazing. I love her. She's so inspiring. Like, just to see her win brings chills down my spine. She reminds me of one of my friends, and she reminds me of myself. Like, just all the things she had to overcome to get to where she is. You know what I'm saying? I really love me some Dolce. And one of the books that she read that she said kind of helped empower her, and like, she blew up after reading this book, was called The Artist Way. So when I seen her talking about the artist way, I said, you know what? I'm finna listen to the book too. And y'all, I'm not gonna lie to you. If you're a creator, you're an artist, and I'm gonna be honest, if you're a human, you are a creator. All of the humans on this earth are creators. Whether you're creating a lifestyle for yourself, you're creating a family for yourself, you're creating artwork, you are a creator. It is in our DNA to create, you know. We come from a creator. The first creator is God. He's the best creator to ever do it. He's the best artist to ever do it. So, to those of you in particular uh who take a liking to creating, I think you should read the book called The Artist Way. It's really gonna open you up to yourself and make you start designing your art in ways that you never thought you could. You know what I'm saying? So those of you listening to me, if you need some inspiration or you just trying to get back on track and trying to figure out like where you belong on this earth, or how you can use your talents to take you to the next level, or why maybe your talents aren't taking you to the next level, you should check out The Artist Way. And like I said, even if you're not an actual artist, you are a creator. That's in your DNA to create. That's the way God designed us. He made us in his image. He made all of us with that God-given right to create, whether it's creating like opportunities, jobs, emotions, thoughts. We are creatives. And so when we understand that superpower of creating and we use that as a gift, we become super powerful, we become super magnetic, and we start aligning and attracting so many things from the gifts that God have given us. So if you ain't done so already, check out the book called The Artist Way, y'all. It's been helping me so much. It's been helping me so much. Like, I'm legit just happy to be here. And I done been through some shit. Like, and even as of recently, I feel like God's been like putting me through different circumstances, and not per se God. He's been allowing certain circumstances to present itself in my life to see if I trust the universe and if I trust him, and I do. You know, recently I just went through a breakup. This is my second one, but this time I don't have an attachment. and I don't feel, what's the word? I don't feel bitter about it. I really enjoyed my experience with this person. I really enjoyed my time with them, and we had a lot of fun. But as we both started growing and evolving, and I see that this relationship isn't in alignment with who I am, I had no issue with releasing and doing so with love, allowing this person to still be who he should be without bashing him, or it it's taken a lot of growth to get to this point. You know, it's taken a lot of growth to get to this point. And I'm not saying that everything is all peaches and creams. Of course it ain't. You feel me? But me doing the work of myself and me seeing the power of God, it's like, okay, well, I'm going to give you something you really like, but will you put what you really like over yourself and over this mission ever again? And the answer is no. Me becoming a comedian comes first. Me becoming who God needs me to be comes first. That's first. And then a comedian immediately after that, because I'm a funny motherfucker. I ain't gonna hold you. It's immediately after that a comedian. You feel me? Because that's my God given talent. You feel me? No, but on a serious note, though, it's okay to release people, and it's okay to do so with love. You don't have to. You don't have to hate people you disconnect from. And it's taken me some maturity to come to that realization. You don't have to hate who you disconnect from. You also don't have to stay in connections with people that you want to release. You don't have to stay in associations. However, only you will know what's suitable for what you need to do on your healing journey. And I'm just telling people, if you feel empowered to do something, then you do what you feel empowered to do. If it means that it's gonna be good for you and possibly good for that other person, you should do what you called to do by any means necessary. You know what I'm saying? So I'm learning. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, man, I be sharing shit not because I want to bash anybody or not because I want to be looked at as this and that. No, I'm going to share with y'all the good, the bad, and the ugly when I feel called to do it. When I feel called to do it. You feel me? But yeah, back to what I was saying though about the book. That book is going to help you. If you are looking for some inspiration on creating and getting back in that creative mindset, read The Artist's Way. If you're looking for some healing and you're going through a tough time in relationships, or you're having a tough time having a relationship with yourself, I recommend Louise Hayes. She got You Can Heal Your Life. She got The Power Within. She got You Can Heal Your Body. She got Mirror Work. I've read all of them. I listened to all of them. And like I said, when I say read, y'all know I'm saying audiobooks. I am an audiobook person. I listen to all of Louise Hayes audiobooks and meditation tapes on YouTube. So if you're a person that you like to save money and you're frugal like me, you don't want to spend an arm and a leg, cool. You can listen to these audiobooks on YouTube, okay? Also, if you don't want to like listen to something on YouTube and you just want to listen to an audiobook, you should download Libby.com. It's the library app where you can listen to all of the free audiobooks that they have at the library. But you do need to go get a library card, so you need to go to the library. Yes, go to the library. I don't know why you niggas don't go to the library. A library is a good time, okay? I've met a lot of nice people at the library. I go to the library often. Now, I haven't been as often as I used to, but I'm finna get back to going at least twice a week. I used to go to the library at least twice a week. It's a good place to sit down and read. It's a good place to get stuff done on your computer. It's a good place to check your emails and all of that shit. Like, if you don't have an office and you need an office, you need a dedicated space to work, I recommend the library. If you need to plan conferences or you need to Like maybe do some business meetings with people and shit, like anything. You know they have that room that you can rent out for free as long as you need to. You just have to check in with the library and rent that room out. You can host meetings in there, you could do webinars in there, etc. The library is a great place. A lot of people that are on a great path in life spiritually, they're in the library. I done met so many dope ass people in the fucking library that I'm still connected with to this day. So don't sleep on the fucking library. Go to the library, get you a library card, then download the Libby.com app, and you can listen to free audiobooks. They got so many audiobooks on that app. Like I done listened to so many books fucking with that app. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know who needs to hear this. If you're looking for some inspiration, and you like, you know what, I just need to pick me up. I need the right tools, the right information. Get on Libby.com, listen to Louise Hayes, listen to Abraham Hicks. Go exercising, because sometimes you just got so much built up stagnant energy and it needs to come out of your body. You need to transfer it into something. And that means you may need to go to the gym. And because you're a creative, maybe too, you might need to go do some art. Maybe you might need to do art. Even if you never did any art a day in your life, maybe you need to go paint. Maybe you need to go to Kane's Creative Chaos on 1221 Indie Way and go into the chaos room and just make a masterpiece with all this frustration that's building up in your body. Okay? Go do some art. Maybe you need to box. That is a form of art. Maybe you need to get you some boxing gloves and go boxing. Maybe you need to go dancing and get that stagnant energy out of your body. Enroll into Zumba classes or dance studios. Go dance, you know. Maybe you need to just stretch it out. Maybe you need to go do some yoga or go to hot room yoga, you know. Maybe so. You just don't know. But I think the best solution when you feel stagnant or you just don't know what to do, you need something to encourage movement. And so maybe you can't move just yet. So maybe you need the words of affirmation to move through your body, to create a current and flow through your body to push you to move. So listen to good music, listen to good books, you know, or read good books if you're a reader. And then after that, you got to create some motion. You know, you got to create some motion, some movement. Get up and move around. But that's enough of my preaching today. I hope that this episode was helpful for y'all. I haven't done this in so long. I will be getting back to doing these things. I just figured out how to do this shit, and I done got the app down packed. So more Queen Quamo episodes on the way. I don't know what day again yet, but we back in this bitch. I love y'all. Good night.